I'm kind of surprised that LeBron is pairing with. I can see why he's going to Philly because his career, Philly ain't win the chip since what? Dr. J,
83.
83.
Okay.
So if you can get Philly is like, I don't know those who've been to, I like Philly. Philly like
No, I like Philly.
Yeah,
Philly
I
like
it too.
a hybrid of Brooklyn. Like it's
Okay.
It's like Brooklyn meets
real
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
Brooklyn meets Baltimore.
It's a real gritty town. So I'd imagine that has something to do with it. But him pairing with Jaylen Brown, I think is interesting. I like that kid because LeBron, he what was the Malcolm X? He didn't read that damn book.
No.
When he's talking about it. I think Jaylen Brown really read this. So now you get those two personalities in the locker room. Alpha
in a very
males,
black conscious
and
town.
very black conscious
It is a
town,
very
very
black
gritty
conscious
town. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't know why he chose. I don't know. I mean, look, who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I think that he went to where it would give him the best chance of winning a championship in his
think
eyes.
that's the best?
This year or next year. I mean, there was talks about him going to Golden State with Steph Curry.
Why not? What is it? Why not go to San Antonio?
Right.
The Knicks turned him down. They said.
Right. Yeah.
I can see Dolan is a
and
MAGA
then
guy,
Miami
so I can
was
see that.
one of the spots he
Cleveland.
was talking about.
But
Cleveland.
Miami ain't got no bench no more.
Right.
Well,
and they don't have no
a
money.
bench, yeah.
Once they grabbed him, they wouldn't be able to get nobody else.
And then Cleveland did it. He
And
got Cleveland
LeBron left Miami. He wasn't a Pat Riley guy.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, there's
what it
a
was?
story that went around years ago that Pat
They
Riley
got
like
two
snatched
chips.
his cookies
They
from
got-
him on the plane. or
they
some
got
shit.
two chips there?
They got two chips. They went
Yeah.
to
They
four.
coulda
They
had
went to
3,
four.
right?
No, they went to 4.
They went to 4 appearances.
They lost to
They
San
lost to
Antonio
Dallas.
once, and they lost to
To
Dallas
Dallas.
Yeah,
once.
they shouldn't have lost to Dallas.
They shouldn't
I
have
remember
lost to
that.
Dallas. They should have 3 rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think
Y'all think he's going to commute from New York?
he is. That's what he said. He's going to commute from
that's
New York.
crazy. Why would
We've
you do
never
that?
seen an athlete like LeBron James.
No, we haven't.
And
Physically, we
I
haven't.
don't think we'll ever see an athlete like LeBron
be a
James.
long
I don't
time.
think the system will call for this type of person. LeBron's going to play 25 years in the NBA, which is unheard of.
At a high level.
Crazy.
At a
Yeah.
high
Look,
level.
people talk to Jordan, but Jordan, once he got to the Bulls, was hard to watch.
What you mean?
You mean once he got to the Wizards?
Wizards.
Yeah,
Wizards. I said
yeah.
the Bulls.
He was
Wizards.
done.
He was a
He's
shell of
done.
himself.
Jordan
He
was done at 36.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was done.
LeBron is still top, 20 player in the NBA?
He's going to average 17, 8, and 8.
But even
Yeah.
like top player.
Yeah, he's a top 20 player
in the
now,
NBA.
right?
That's
So
kinda
to
ill.
have a guy 25 years in the league, totally controls his
messaging,
dynamic, his
everything,
messaging,
yeah.
his arc. His agent is black. His
Yeah.
wife's been with him forever.
Got his son in the league.
He gets right. So LeBron has shown a level of dominion in the league
that they never
that's
seen.
unmatched.
Yeah, it's unmatched.
And so me and shout out to Brett Carter, Craig Carter, those my peoples. They both deep New York bowlers.
Those are his guys?
No, those my guys from Brooklyn, but they're deep New York bowlers. And we was at a block party last week. And I'm not necessarily the LeBron fan, right? I think I'm a Kobe guy, right?
Right.
I wasn't
And
a
so
Kobe guy.
and so we went back and forth. But I do agree with them with this. It's like people critique LeBron because they've never experienced him before.
No, he broke
Right.
the mold.
He broke the mold of what an athlete is.
What an athlete is, in a sense, also of like the art. Like, listen, let's be honest. Most of the athlete conversations and debates are like low, like the bar
Low
is
vibration,
low.
right.
The vibration is low.
Yeah.
So he broke all that. Went to what, fourth? What? How many teams he got rings with? 3.
He got rings with 3 teams.
Wait, hold on.
He got rings with Cleveland, Miami, and
Lakers,
LA.
Cleveland, yeah, 3.
3
right?
teams. That's who has that.
He can get a ring with Philly, which would be a very dynamic
That
ring. It'd probably
yeah,
be the
it
best
would.
ring out
Ring
of his
out of the
4,
world, yeah.
right? But even deeper than that, he's controlled his narrative. He's controlled the discussion, right? He's controlled his business, and he doesn't have the business impact that Jordan had. Because when Jordan did it, no one had did it.
No
he was
one had
number
done it.
one,
He's number
right?
one, yeah.
But what's happening now, if you look at the league is low-key subjugating and silencing the voices of their stars.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Look at SGA.
Yeah.
You hear him much?
No.
Nope.
Look at Wemby. You
But
hear
you know
him
what though?
much?
I think that's a result of capitalism.
Yes.
Because like we just said, when all these opinions about people start coming out, that's affecting the bottom line. So I think the goal now today is to keep the star like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Or to
And
keep
then-
him
listen,
on message.
Nobody knows what Beyonce's about.
Right.
Nobody really know besides Jay-Z's
That
rhymes. You
mystique.
don't know who he is, what
Right.
he's
Yeah.
about. You don't, what athletes do you get to be like, wow? So Jaylen Brown kind of breaks that mold because homeboy, this kid is saying like, yo, he talking algorithms, he's talking about race, he's talking about
he's intelligent, man.
Yo, the bar is low. He's going at Stephen A. Smith, but I'll tell you a story. My son went to the thing they have in Vegas with the league, the NBA, where they play summer league. He said he went to Jaylen Brown's show and party, and he said the vibe was like players are kind of staying away from Jaylen Brown because he's speaking. Master ain't gonna give me that money.
Go against the grain, man.
I think that's purposes.
It's purpose,
that you don't know what's going on with
but
these guys.
But the other thing about it is the NBA when Jordan and Magic and Kareem and Bird were the league, the NBA was second. It was MLB.
And then
NBA, NFL, right?
Yeah. Now what is it?
Now it's NFL, MLB, NBA.
Okay.
Right? So when the NFL took over Christmas, because remember for a decade or two, Christmas belonged to the NBA.
Yeah.
Christmas was Jordan playing the Knicks.
Lakers.
Right. Lakers playing the Celtics.
Yeah.
Now NFL has taken that market share where you had a Vikings-Lions game last year that 40 million people watched. And the Knicks versus whoever they was playing,
is
like 4 million people.
Is that somehow connected to politics?
Yeah, because the NFL got an influx of Department of Defense money.
Well,
the NFL got a ton of military money.
Because the NFL is baby nationalism.
Yeah. The NFL got a ton of money. And the NBA made the decision to be a global thing. Yeah. And I don't think that's played well
and the so-called left politics of the league, for whatever reason.
Remember, Kaepernick kneeled and got booted.
Got
LeBron and the whole team.
Get that son of a out of here.
You know what I'm saying? They did it, and there's really nothing to league. So I think the league is trying to exact more dominion over its stars now. And LeBron is, and I was telling my peoples this, LeBron is the last, you're never going to see another LeBron in the NBA. No, you're not going to see somebody that takes that level of dominion over their life and their career. What you're going to see...
unless they're able to win on a level that's never been seen before. Even then, they're throwing
these cats money to silence them. Like, even look at Jaylen Brunson. Jaylen Brunson should be like regal in New York. He bought us a ring.
Right.
It's like
he should be on the cover of 2K.
Right.
Wemby on the cover. Come on, man.
I mean, what can he really say? He got a white wife. So
that's most of the team,
what do we really want to hear?
That's most of the team, right?
Yeah.
Most of these athletes.
I'm about to say, that's most of the league.
From the black community standpoint, what do we want to hear from you with your white wife?
And by the way, it's funny you said that protesting with the George Floyd thing, right? IBM, which had 5% black people there, and they probably was janitors, turned their logo into red, black, and green. Now that shit is over. DEI, attack on DEI is going on. But I remember in the NBA, Obama, LeBron reached out to Obama because they were going to do a strike, work stoppage. Obama told him, nah, keep working. And just do your messaging.
Right. Remember, Jerry Jones.
The strike would have been the most powerful
when
thing.
the NBA did their the Cowboys were saying, well, look, Jerry Jones said, anybody who protests, your ass is done. You're gone.
Out of here.
And the NFL at the time was almost 70% black.
I know.
That's crazy.
And what did Trump say? Get them son of a out of here.
Out of there.
It's like if all the black people just was like, well, we're striking, there wouldn't be no NFL.
And that's why we get caught up in boycotting. I don't buy that.
Right.
Because a boycott speaks to if you do something,
I'm gonna buy it again.
I'll buy it again.
Right.
Yo, we gotta start making a list and striking off.